For you parents who don't speak Klingonese, he's saying, people of Earth, unite and bring your kids to McDonald's for a Star Trek meal.
That's a regular hamburger, fries, soft drink, a McDonald's and cookie sampler, and a Star Trek prize.
Oh, yes, 5 different boxes based on Star Trek the Motion Picture. Action scenes, jokes, games. He says, take it from a father who knows. His kids love him. McDonald's Star Trek meal available for your kids now.
Hello again, my fellow Star Trek fans. I'd like to welcome you to another video involving Star Trek. And again, we're going to go back to our childhood, 1979. We just seen Star Trek the Motion Picture, and you're going out for dinner. And it just so happens you're going to go to McDonald's. Why? Well, so you can get the Star Trek Happy Meal. I've shown you a couple of boxes. There were 3 altogether, and this is the 3rd one that I show you. And I got an extra goodie with this one that I'll show you in a little while. But this is the Star Trek meal from 1979. You can see this is the United Federation of Planets. We got the beautiful Enterprise on the box. And I got a really big, fantastic project that's coming up when it comes to McDonald's in 1979. Think about it. The McDonald's Happy Meal, Star Trek the Motion Picture had just come out, and I've got something so cool. I've actually got the backlit panels for the Star Trek the Motion Picture Happy Meal, and I had purchased one, and it's got the box on it, and it's pretty cool, Star Trek meal. And then the second one went up with my little hamburger and French fry friends, and I just, when I saw that one, I'm like, oh, I had to get it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a project, and that's going to be a short series where I'm actually going to take the backlight panels, and we're going to put it in, and we're going to put it into an LED case. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to put it on display, kind of like when you walk into the restaurant. And if all goes well, we're going to put it right up in that spot. We'll hang it on the wall, and it'll be the same place where I can do my video introductions, and we can enjoy that. So, that being said, why don't we take this over to the desk, and what we can do is, where there's more light, and then we'll check out the prizes. Okay, so we got a little bit more light here, and we can check out the box a little bit better. Let me take the stuff out so it doesn't fall out. Alright, let's look at the front of the box. You can see Ronald McDonald, and he's got the sign in front of him. He's introducing the Star Trek meal from McDonald's. We've got what looks like Saturn. We've got the Enterprise over his shoulder. And you get this, you sit at the table, you're all happy, you rip the box open, and you want to see what the prize is. Well, we're going to see a little bit later what the prize is in this box. We've got the gorgeous Starship USS Enterprise NCC 1701 refit. And she is part of the Federation. She's the flagship, the United Federation of Planets. You can see a nice background. Let's see. The Federation oversees the universe and keeps peace. The Earth is a member of the Federation. That's a little vague, but oversees the universe is probably not something that the Klingons and the Romulans would, or even the Cardassians, and I could go on, they wouldn't take that lightly, or they might have an issue with that. But anyway, this is the front of the box. And let's go to the side, and I've got my little pointing tool. Looks like we have one of the little, I like the little jokes. What do they call a sick Klingon? What's the answer? Let's see. An ailing alien. Ah ha ha. Isn't that funny? Okay. What's next? Find the hidden words in the puzzle. So we got to look for Scotty, Beam, Trek, Lab, Spock, Kirk, Time, Zap, and Bones. All right, let's go in order. Scotty, you can see, well, right here, the S, we've got Scotty. Beam, let me see. Beam is right here, B-E-A-M. We got Trek, and that would be, let's see, I just saw it. Here it is. Trek. Lab, that's up here. Lab. Spock, we got Spock. Kirk, we've got Kirk going down. Time is all the way to the left. Zap, let's see. Zap is right here. And Bones, and that's right here. Bones. So that was relatively simple. It wasn't too bad. Okay, what we got below that? We got another maze. Help guide the Enterprise through the meteor shower. So this is the exit, and this is the entrance. All right, let's take a look. Let's see if we go that way. All right, let's try this way. We go in. We go up and around. We come out here. And we go down. Up like that. And then we come into this area. And we go out there. That was pretty relatively easy. So that was pretty simple. This one was actually simpler than the first one that I had shown you. Anyway, that's this side of the box, and let's take a look at the other side. Oh, we got another little question. Why was everyone so full after the starship took off? Okay, why? Because they had just launched. And we got the Enterprise burping. What do you guys want for lunch? Peanut butter and jelly or grilled cheese? Okay, we got another little activity on the side. Which one of these 5 planets is different? We've got number 5. We've got number 3. We got number 2, number 1, and number 4. So we're looking for the different one. So obviously they're not talking about the angle that it's on or the rotation. It's just the coloring and the scheme. So you can see, let's say Jupiter looks kind of like Jupiter. So we'll go with that. And you can see they all have the green strip going across the middle of it. And they've got the darker line on the bottom. Actually, this one has the darker line on top. So, I think number 5 is different. So let's look at the answer underneath. And it is indeed number 5. Because all of the other planets have the dark ring below the green, and number 5 has it above. Okay, so that was relatively simple. And below that, we have a connect the dots. Connect the dots to complete what's on the viewer's screen. Answer. The answer is Enterprise. Okay. This is pretty simple. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We go to 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, and we go up to 21. So you it's kind of obvious what it's going to be, but again, little kid mentality, so still fun. All right, let's see. We'll go to before we go to the back, let's see what's on the bottom. Printed in the United States of America, AP 9200110. All right. And you can see all the way on top, we've got 1979 Paramount Pictures Corporation. Let me put the pointer down. We've got Mr. Spock. He is half human, half Vulcan, first officer of the Enterprise. And we can see the transporter room is broken. Draw a line from the right face to the right suit. All right, let's pick the pointer back up for this one. All right. Let's see, we've got a Klingon, so we know the Klingon doesn't go on the medical uniform. So we're going to put the Klingon's head over on this body, and we're going to take off Mr. Spock's head, and we're going to put him on this body because it's the uniform for the first officer of the Enterprise. In doing so, we're going to knock off Dr. McCoy's head and put it on the Chief Medical Officer uniform. So that was pretty simple, and we've got the answer is 1, C2, A3, and B. Okay, again, that was relatively simple. So on the bottom of that, we've got the comic. Aboard the planetoid Epsilon 9. Crew members witness the Klingons' disappearance into the alien force. Zot. Again, I love the Batman kind of thing. We plotted its course, Commander. What's the heading? Sir, the force is heading for Earth, and that's not a good thing. That's why Admiral Kirk needed to rush Mr. Scott to get the Enterprise ready for launch. And that is the fun meal. Star Trek meal. Now, I've got a couple of prizes in this. Let's take a look at one first. We'll put that to the side. Now, this would have come, again, with the Star Trek meal. And there are the different ones, but they have the iron-on. They got the ring with the compartment. They've got the wristband. And I got to show you one that I haven't shown you yet. And they've got this. This is actually the game. This is a Star Trek Starfleet Game. And what it is I want to open it up. I don't want to ruin it. All right. So you guys can see the game board, the full game. And we've got the game pieces right here. So you want to play in a restaurant. You each get a game piece, like if you're there with friends or your sister or your little brother. And it looks like they've even got a dice that you can make, or one die. And you've got the universe in the background, and you've got V'ger, and you start with, you got Admiral Kirk and Mr. Spock. So, you look at the back, and you can see what you're supposed to do. You can get the die, make them ready. And you got the playing pieces. You can see how they go, and we fold the corners up. And this is like a really fun game. And all the way to the left is the product is manufactured for McDonald's Corporation under exclusive license from Paramount Pictures Corporation. Trademark owner, printed in USA, MCD number 5986, 1979. And we get to read the directions now. The Star Trek Starfleet Game. The objective. Be the first to reach V'ger, and that will be the finish. Preparation. Separate playing piece and fold as illustrated. Each player selects a ship and places it at the start. Players take turns rolling the die and moving their ships along any course towards V'ger, obeying any command appearing in the space on which they land. If the command calls for moving other ships, the moved ships must follow any instructions at their new location. A player landing on a space already occupied by another ship may order that ship back to start. Ooh, kind of like Trouble. Ships may reach the finish or V'ger only on the exact count of the die. Game ends when one player reaches V'ger. So that being said, let's take a look at the command. So we got start. And the first one, the ship is missing. Next player loses the turn. The next one, the course correction, go back 3 spaces and go again. New high-speed warp engine installed, go ahead 4 spaces. New orders from Starfleet. Go again. Engine failure. Lose a turn. Awaiting new orders. Next player goes twice. Ship drawn through space warp. Go to, and you can see where it goes to the sun. That will be right there. Fleet needs suppliers. Send any players back one space. Captured by an alien tractor beam. Lose a turn. Ship damaged by an asteroid collision. Return to start. Oh no. Drawn to the neutron star. Go to. Rescue ship from the neutron star. You can see where you get sent is up there. Alien craft approaching Earth. Intercept at the sun. Again, you can see the sun. Receive command commendation. Move all other ships back one space. And change in order. Switch places with any other ship. Answer distress signal. Go back 2 spaces. Emergency. Return to start. Well, that's not good. Alien craft approaching Earth. Intercepted at the sun. And finally, if you win the game, you get to V'ger. So these get folded up. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to ruin it. You can see the different playing pieces. You got the green, blue, yellow, and red, and they're the Enterprise. Punch them out and they fold down. And yeah, this would be a pretty fun little game. You know, while you're waiting for your parents to finish eating, or, you know, just to occupy you, or your parents want a little bit of quiet time for themselves, or just play a game. So this was the first prize that I wanted to show you guys in this. I'll put that over there. And this one's really cool. Now imagine how cool it would be. I mean, like if you get your Star Trek meal and you look in the package and it's like an iron-on patch, that's the prize. It's kind of like, nah, you know, kind of sucks. But this one, you look in and you're like, oh, what is this? And you see this, you're like, oh yeah, this is cool. Some kind of film strip in it, and it's got a crank, and you're like, oh yeah, this is going to be really cool. And you can see it's got the instructions on the back. This is the Star Trek video communicator. You can see with the handle, it's got an antenna, the picture strip holder, the handle slots, hold here when looking at it. Is that the same? Yeah, and it gives you a list of all the parts. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. Let's see, break off all the parts, fold corners of the picture, the strip, push into picture strip holder, place the cranks into the slots as shown, handle should be opposite as shown, slip antenna over the pin upright corner, turn the handle until the picture search the handle to reverse the pictures, turn paper over for a second adventure, 1979. Alright, so let's see. Why don't we open it on this side, because of course we got to set this up. I mean, this has been sealed since 1979. All right, that should be enough. There, you can see the picture, the back. Let's see, I have something to put it up against. How about the decal sheet? Yeah, break off all the parts. Fold back the corners on the picture strip and push into the picture strip holder. Place the cranks into the slots as shown. Handles should be on opposite sides as shown. Slip the antenna over the pin on upper right corner and turn the handle until the picture strip reaches the end. Turn over handle, reverse pictures. Turn paper over for a second. Exciting adventure. McDonald's, 1979. That's pretty cool. All right. Well, put that aside for now. All right. And here we are. This is pretty cool. This would have been like one of the things you'd want. All right. So, let's see. First thing, break off all the parts. I think all the parts are separated. Yep. Fold back the corners on the picture strip. So we got the picture strip, and let's take a look at that. Comic strip number 3. Stop turning. Time and again. Time and again. I think what I'll do is, see, I don't want to wreck the paper, so the way it's going to go is you would put it in, and you guys see, as you crank the handle, we can actually put the handle and the antenna in. See, it would go in like this, and it just clicks into place, and you turn the handle or the crank, the strip, and you would fold them to the ends, and there's a point over there. So what you would do is you would put the point into that, and you bring it around, and you would put it into the second or bottom space. And then every time you cranked the handle, the film strip would actually be pulled, and it would roll on the roll. But let's take a look and show you guys. And you can see all the different pictures. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the picture of all the individual film cells, and I'll show you guys what it would look like. So how cool is that? Now you guys know what's on the Star Trek, the Communicator. What's it called officially? The Video Communicator. Now, can you imagine if you could go back in time and show yourself when you're playing with this, thinking that it's fantastically awesome, and then show them your iPhone? Show yourself your iPhone. Talk about really freaking out. But this would be a fun one to get. This one, the wristband that I showed you, those would be like fun. If I open it up and I get like an iron-on patch, I'm probably not going to be as excited. It's just something about the plastic, the handles, and the moving of the film strip. That's just so cool. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed our little trip down memory lane. We had the 2 prizes with this one. We actually had the Star Trek meal box, and we've got the really fun game. Now, I'm not sure if this would have come as a prize or if this would have been put onto the tray. I'm not sure. And we've got the really cool Video Communicator toy. And you can see the Star Trek on it. It's got the little knobs and dials, and that's where the speaker would be. And I'm going to be doing my next video when it comes to this series. I think the next video I'm going to do is going to be the, I'll show you guys the backlit panels, and we'll start the project. So my friends, thank you so much for watching these fun videos. I hope you're having as much fun watching as I am making them. And until my next video, my friends, I'll talk to you soon.